Sure. First and foremost, I'll say this. I give a lot of credit to Ball State and their kids. I thought they certainly were opportunistic when they needed to be opportunistic, and certainly made some plays in some critical situations. And, ultimately that's why they won the football game. I'm really proud of our kids' ability to fight back in the football game. I thought we hung in there. We never gave up. We played right to the end of the football game, and I'm proud of that. But at the end of the day, we got to continue to improve and continue to get better if we want to get where we want to go.
What did you see on the final offensive play?
Yeah, I don't know. It certainly looked like there was a penalty there, but again, we'll have to look at the videotape to see if I'm correct.
This one's a tough loss for you in the division race as well.
Yeah, it's early and it's a MAC conference game, and they all count, so it doesn't matter if it's MAC East, MAC West, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, I think it's every game you play is critical, and our kids, I thought, really fought on the road in a hard place to play, and they gave themselves a chance to win. I think we just can't have some of the mistakes that we had in that football game and expect to win a football game that way. So, we'll regroup. It's a long season. It's only the end of September here, and we got a lot of football left to play. So I know our kids will be back.
You mentioned mistakes, penalties, especially in the first half, that would kind of seem to hurt you.
Yeah, I think I'm going to take the fall on those penalties, quite honestly, because obviously I'm not doing a good enough job coaching our kids on the techniques and what we need to do to be better. So that doesn't lay on our kids, that lays on coaching, and that's me.
Does Reedy's penalties concern you? He's had a couple of those where he loses his own.
Yeah, I mean, if that's what he did, I thought he played with emotion. I don't know exactly what he did to deserve a penalty in that situation, but he's an emotional football player. He plays with emotion. It was costly, certainly, and again, I'm going to have to review the film to see if that's something that, is we have to continue to work to correct. So I think both of those were situational, and hopefully we continue to learn from that.
On T.O.'s pick, it looked like the defender may have caught it out and come back in and have it right in front of your sidelines. What did you see there?
Yeah, that's what I saw. So I'm not quite sure exactly that deal. And again, I got to go back and check and see if I'm right or wrong on that, but it certainly looked that way.
Halftime chat. You guys, is that something that just flew off the cuff, or?
Well, I just felt like, one, it's a small locker room here, and I just felt like it was an opportunity to get our kids into one space and just talk about the first half of the football game. I just, really, more than anything, just challenge our kids to stay in, keep fighting, and, good things will happen, and they did. Unfortunately, we dug ourselves a hole, and, we just couldn't finally climb out of it. It was kind of tic-tac the whole way, and you just can't put yourself in those situations, and it's got a chance to be a great lesson for us to continue to learn as we continue on. But I'll say this: I thought our kids did play with great effort and great attitude, and all things that are correctable if we continue to move on.
Are you excited for? It looked like T.O. and Russell had quite a really good connection. Are you excited what that could be in the future?
Yeah, shoot. It's been good for us, and I expect it to continue to get better. I thought Alonzo, the last 4 football games, has really come on and come into his own. I think he's got a chance to be an exceptional football player. What I'm proud of Alonzo, he's playing with a lot of that consistency that I continue to challenge our great players here to play with. And he's playing with that, and I thought T.O. did a nice job finding him in some critical situations. And, those two got a chance to be really, really special. And you got Bernard and Flew and all those guys. It's just got to be consistent.
Back-to-back years winning, Rising State for winning against you guys. I mean, that.
Shoot.
Is he a pretty special player? How do you plan for him?
Yeah, I think he's a really good football player. I thought we had a good game plan. I thought we did it. Defensively, we really kept ourselves in the football game the whole time, because that's a tough guy to kind of get in and out. You gotta use intelligence, and you gotta be able to disguise some things, because if you don't, it'll just sit there and pick you apart. He's a really good football player. I mean, my hat is certainly off to him, and he's a young man that's got tremendous ability, and he certainly displayed it. I think his intelligence on top of his ability is certainly one of the things that makes him impressive.